ghosts advanced into the Fox Spirit's domain, determined to liberate it from the Kitsune's forces. The ghosts sensed more effigies nearby, as well as the presence of deadly Yuki Onna.
Were literally hiding out in bunkers, preparing for a massive global shift. I also covered Leave the World Behind, which once again had this idea of the elite same future that Lupe was warning about. This pattern has pushed me to look for how many times Hollywood has told us this story. I found several really popular TV shows that tells us the same bunker end time story. If you want to see a full deep dive into those TV shows, comment bunkers below. If enough of you want to see it, I'll make sure that's the next video. Think about it. Lupe warned about a shadowy group with a grand plan. While that might seem like a story as old as time, today, with those files, this is more accurate than ever. All the people who were revealed to have some kind of connection with the monster tells us this is bigger than just a few people. It's one big club, and we're not in it. When you see the names in those files linked to the same studios and the same operations, you realize the Vipers Elijah Wood talked about aren't just characters in the movie. They are the ones building the bunkers. They are the ones engineering the culture. And like Lupe said, their greatest weapon is keeping you in the dark while they enforce their plan. But the more we look at these patterns, the more that big club starts to lose its power because their secrets are finally coming into the light. But Lupe wasn't the only artist that risked it all exposing the system. B.O.B. tried to do the same thing. B.O.B. went from a global superstar with radio hits to a man who basically sacrifices mainstream status to warn us about the hidden power structures that operate in the music industry. In his music, he didn't just hint at these things, he ranted about the craft and the hidden symbols that are baked into every major music video and award show. He's been vocal about how you can't reach a certain level of fame in this business without joining the club. He describes a system where your talent is secondary to your loyalty to the group.
Just common sense. Why is NASA part of Department of Defense? They were found in other seas in the 33 degrees. So you can see it makes a read, brother. Careful what you read.
He was warning us that the elite view artist as nothing more than assets to be programmed and destroyed. He claims that there is a specific clique of handlers who manage the imagery and the messaging of every A-list star to ensure they stay on script.
I feel like, you know, socially, you always have this like out of bounds or off limits area of discussion, and especially when you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? You have a lot more eyes on you, and you know, I feel like, I mean, nobody should be afraid to talk about something, especially if it's, you know what I'm saying, innocently trying to understand something. So when I went to my label and sat down, there was just this big dark cloud on the and it was just like, I didn't say that. Why did you do it? Like the shame, utter disappointment, really like for the career to render with that type of information. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're literally programming us to behave a certain type of way. What do I do? All right, do this. Right, like, okay, all right. Like we never.
This isn't just about symbols on a dollar bill.
Hey, we gotta run past these
Talking
niggas,
about a
Tony.
real-world network of power
And just
that
throw that
decides who
motherfucker up
gets
there.
the
Fuck them
spotlight,
niggas.
who gets
Run past them.
When he started calling out these exclusive clicks by name, the industry did exactly what he predicted. They tried to bury him. They stopped playing
Damn, I got
music
body.
on the radio and started the narrative that he had lost it. But when you connect what B.O.B. said about the craft to what Elijah Wood said about the Vipers, you see the same pattern. It's a closed-off society that uses the music industry to maintain a grip on the culture.
You
B.O.B.
ain't got no
realized
special.
that the only way to truly be free was to walk away from the big club entirely, even if it meant losing the fame he worked so hard to get. Just like we saw from Rose
Only one
McGowan.
ghost remains.
McGowan's warning carries a weight that most others don't because she's seen this from two different worlds. She actually grew up in a notorious religious cult called the Children of God. So when she got to Hollywood and started seeing the same patterns, the same groupthink, the same untouchable leaders, and the same way they silence victims, she knew exactly what she was looking at. She has famously stated that Hollywood is built on sickness and operates exactly like a cult.
What is Hollywood like? It was built with all of its rules that were never written down anywhere, that everyone knew the rules. And everyone passed these rules on to female agents.
The ghosts
Um,
made their way to the
were
ground
big
of the
in my life and had definitely a hand in telling you the rules that I had to abide by, which is by definition of cult. Who as
I'm down, Tony.
in Hollywood stand out and say,
Get up out of there.
this is programming, this is against human nature, this is not, we're better than
Get closer to the fire so you get your health back.
dialogue. Pass out. You are scorned, you are shunned, you don't exist. You are effectively dead.
She describes a system where the Vipers Elijah Wood talked about aren't just rogue actors. They are the high priest of a sick, toxic system
We back.
that demands total loyalty in exchange for fame.
I'm about to get them little ones out the way first so we can get that ice bitch.
Mafia when it comes to protecting the throne. It's the one big club we've been talking about. She warns us that what happens in the industry eventually happens to the rest of society because Hollywood is a propaganda machine that manufactures our dreams and our reality. She wanted to get so far away from Hollywood that she moved to a different country, running from the industry and making Mexico her permanent place of residence. Rose didn't just blow the whistle on one man. She tried to blow the whistle on the entire machine. She realized that the boogeyman isn't some stranger in a mask.
Oh shit!
Who oversee the stars we love. She sacrificed her career and her reputation to tell us that we are being programmed by a system that hates the very people it entertains.
Here I come, Tony.
It's so boring. Do not do
Only
it.
one ghost
You don't
remains.
covet.
I slid down that little fucking.
Traditional methods of shame. You have hacked me, you stalked me, you spied on me, you stolen 125 pages in a book. Absolutely me? No. Absolutely not.
She is the
Fuck is this shit
the
at?
Vipers aren't just coming
Oh,
for
it's
the
above us.
they are coming for the mind of the entire world. These
I'm full right now.
Rose McGowan, Elijah Wood, Corey Feldman, B.O.B., and Lupe Fiasco, they all try to tell us the same story from different angles. They warned us about the Vipers, the gatekeepers, the handlers, and the bunkers, and every single one of them paid the price for it. But the more we look
That
at the
teleport shit.
and the more we connect these dots back to the recent 2026 file, the more we realize that the truth is no longer a conspiracy. It's a reality. The elite want you to think these people are delusional, but as we've seen, they were just trying to warn us. What's truly bizarre is that this is exactly what the movie Under the Silver Lake was trying to tell you. If you never heard of that movie, it's because the industry tried to erase it. If you want to find out why they made sure you never heard of this movie, make sure to watch this video right now. And for deeper, unfiltered content that goes a step further without the risk of censorship, check out my Patreon for over 60 exclusive videos you won't find here. You can find the link in the description. You can also find my videos on Spotify for when you're on the go.
No, the fuck she not. You just a pygmy, motherfucker. No, she's not.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to join the truth movement. Well, that's it for this one. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you
little. But she's not that big. My brother like 6'3". God damn.
The Kitsune was growing desperate, sending more warriors than ever to stop the ghost.
Right now, they just don't sleep on 7-day grind. That's just 150. Get so much 100 and just one. Niggas can't make bonding with 2,500. I spent on shoes. On my feet. I got took off the next week. Didn't get back. Get out the street. Like a rookie, if I can put on a nigga. Y'all know who to play with. It's just not me. Y'all put it in the crib. They see y'all out since got hit with the AR. All that way. Buy that
The enemy
somebody wearing the free. I'm not
attacking
get that close to my body. I got it for free.
but they would not
That
stop
sound like people with me.
destroying it.
And then if their body got left in the street, don't pick up a bucket. It's not looking good. Y'all girl got a gun and go put on your sleep. Y'all don't kill me on sight. God, y'all want to conflict. You feel like they want to tap in. I don't work with bitch ass niggas who rhyme they songs and don't get back for their friends. You're on Facebook begging for rides. I got a piece from the years of bed. I'll wear part of your thing. My life, my bitch and chill and watch y'all come ass get picked up. Y'all keep saying y'all miss too bad. You might go Jay, push that ass up.
Oh shit.
One ghost
But
remains.
that was the next thing got picked up.
It's on you, Tony. Shoot that bitch.
You can't catch, you can't show that. I bet you wish you could think of that. Your tank got took. You bought a fake one for tomorrow. This shit started to get sad. Y'all need to stop lying to hustle this voice and that shit. It started to make me mad. Right now, this shit so on a 7-day grind. The touch more than 50, just almost 100 and just one. Niggas can't make bonding with 2,500. I spent that on shoes you can put on my feet. You had a chance, got the stuff in the you can get back.
You said you been oceans this morning?
A treacherous
Punch me in with the fucking burger. Niggas still punch me in. I said I'm gonna eat a fucking burger, bro. I don't want to hear shit about no fucking punch me in. I will flip the shit out that thing. You got your chain snatched? I got robbed, bro.
Fuck making songs that didn't get so much to play. I'm still like funny. That's when I catch a corner. That nigga's fucked out how that happened. And he got his chain hooked. Why the fuck he still rap? Last time he got a pass, next time he gon' hop out and pass. Catch him out. I'll probably smack him. Where y'all take it? Oh yeah, they snatched. Right now on Jesus Christ, about your 50, he couldn't match. Niggas lie about taking something from me. Go ask they ask what happened. Next time they make a song, go tell them rap about how we cut. Niggas caught me in the rap, but never scared this very shot. See his bitch ass in it. He takes that down 30 blocks. There ain't no time, but don't get back. Shit won't stop. Another rap nigga got robbed. No one clapping back today. Another bitch to rip his face. All that trolling on the gram, gonna have him walking through a gate. You ain't never touched shit, K. Niggas crumbs just in the way. Niggas bounce from couch to couch. I got 3 cribs in different states. I'm in that chain, here go 100. I ain't sparing shit. I'm outside wearing it, full of Cruise Suburban. I'm in the same whip that Obama had. Plus on Instagram, why he ain't have fun when they dropped his ass. Fuck making songs and getting views on busting plates, and I'm still acting like nothing like Cash and Quan. That nigga's fucked out how that happened. And he got his chain took. Why the fuck he still rap? Last time he got a pass, next time he gon' hop out and pass. Catch him out, I'll probably smell it. Where y'all take it? Oh yeah, they snitch. Right
Oh
now,
shit, my bad, Tony.
right about taking some from me, go ask they ask what happened. Next
You
time
get
they
the
make a
help,
song,
nigga. The help's going off.
A single ghost remains.
My girl got the ring. For myself. No, with nobody. I ain't gonna do shit. I got all that.
A single ghost stood alone.
Yeah. Nah, they don't got the horse. The horse got took out.
Only
Fuck!
one ghost
Run, Tony. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Ooh, good shit.
with the Kitsune's warriors defeated. One task remains: destroying the last cursed effigy, so the foxes could return home.
Yeah.
I get harassed every day. Fans asking me for fitness. Every time I leave the crib, I wake up and grab a sleep. Don't try to take something from me. I'll instantly go up with it. Tap my button to the right and squeeze the speech until it click. I get love inside the trenches. I got steppers who gon' kill for me. They gon' do that joke. Every time y'all leave the crib, we on your ass. I know y'all sit for me. Y'all sit inside the crib and power. Rich y'all be rich to me. I'm telling Santa I want pints under my Christmas tree. Give me back because this bitch got hype to take a flip from me. You're poor. Flip me your account. I got a fix for free. I'm putting
About to move with us.
my clothes. I got switch the whole crowd, niggas is done and running hot. Everybody got a gun. The difference is you not slide. I made 100K this week sitting at home. I wasn't trying. Good fly, good switch. What the fuck look like that? I get the drop in car. You gon' spin and catch a hat. Me and you live a different life. You get how you sit scatter. I'm making millions for the crib. If you gotta go outside the trap, who the fuck brags about 10,000? What is that?
I really we had a great talk last night. We had a great talk last night. And I'm seeing 10 seconds.
Okay, I got a new strap and I got the double joint. Let's get it.
But everybody's in place. Let me ask you a question. Big bro energy. You sit here with these, right, and you be knowing they saying some, won't say nothing, right? Does Munchie B have a felony?
Shit, just keep going.
The ghosts track down the Kitsune
Somebody just
the
left us.
last remnants of his forces. It was finally time for them to take vengeance upon the Kitsune.
Here's a sentence I didn't expect to say today. There's a town in Ohio where people claim a 7-foot frogman once was a police officer. And that's not even the weirdest one on this list. Most people think Ohio is just cornfields, football, and highway rest stops with suspiciously aggressive beef jerky. But if you zoom in, really zoom in, you start finding places that feel less like towns and more like deleted scenes from a Twilight Zone episode. Ghost towns the government quietly erased.
Oh yeah, I
A
think
village
From
that
back on
used to
too,
be
bro.
built in a perfect circle until everyone gave up trying to drive through it. And one place where a Bigfoot sighting basically became local economic policy. But here's the strange part. None of these places are myths. They're real towns, real people, real history. Which raises a bigger question. How does something this bizarre exist? And almost nobody talks about it. This isn't surface level trivia. These are the stories buried under lines and county lines. The kind most people drive past without realizing what happened there. What they missed, you'll already know. By the end of this list, you'll see Ohio very differently. And trust me, you are not ready for number one. Let's break it down. Number 10, Loveland. If you stand near the Little Miami River long enough in Loveland, Ohio, someone will eventually tell you about a giant frog that walks like a human. Not a joke, not a mascot, a cryptid. And according to multiple witnesses, including a police officer, it might have been real. Now, on paper, Loveland looks completely normal. Population, about 13,000 people. Median home price, roughly $380,000, which is actually higher than the Ohio average. Crime rate, about 60% lower than the national average, making it one of the safer suburbs outside Cincinnati. Median household income, around $98,000, which means the average resident is doing pretty well. So, statistically speaking, Loveland is calm, safe, and borderline wholesome. But then, the Frogman shows up, the legend that refuses to die. The story starts in 1955, when a and driving along Riverside Drive, claimed he saw 3 humanoid frogs standing upright under a bridge. Naturally, he did what any rational person would do. He slammed the brakes and stared. One of the creatures allegedly raised a wand-like object that shot sparks. Yes, a spark-shooting frog, which sounds ridiculous until something strange happened years later. In 1972, a Loveland police officer reported seeing a large creature crouched by the road near the river. When he approached it, the thing reportedly stood up on 2 legs and climbed over a guardrail toward the water. Another officer later confirmed seeing something similar that same night. Now, skeptics say it was probably a large escaped iguana, which raises a fair question. What kind
Fucking
of iguana
iguana.
stands up, makes eye contact, and calmly hops toward a river like it pays property taxes there? The real Loveland. Here's the twist most people miss. Loveland isn't some creepy abandoned town leaning into the paranormal for attention. It's actually one of the most desirable small towns near Cincinnati, ranked among the best places to live in Ohio for families. More than 70 miles of connected bike trails run through the town via the Little Miami Scenic Trail. Tourism spikes every summer thanks to kayaking and outdoor recreation. The historic downtown area has quietly become a brewery and restaurant hub, which means the Frogman legend exists in the middle of a town that otherwise feels like a Hallmark movie set with better beer. What the legend did to the town. Instead of ignoring the story, Loveland leaned into it hard. There are Frogman festivals, Frogman merch, Frogman murals, and local businesses selling frog-themed everything. A Reddit user from the area summed it up perfectly. Loveland is beautiful, safe, and full of bike trails, but everyone still checks the river at night just in case. That's marketing you can't buy, because weird stories create identity, and identity brings visitors. Let me just say this. If you're a 7-foot amphibious cryptid trying to stay hidden, Loveland is a terrible place to live. The town has cyclists, kayakers, hikers, dog walkers, photographers, and at least one guy with a drone filming sunsets every night. You can't even sneak across the river without someone posting, "Hey guys, pretty sure Bigfoot's weird frog cousin just crossed the bike trail." Worst stealth strategy ever. Loveland Alan proved something interesting. Sometimes the strangest legends don't come from isolated ghost towns. They come from places that otherwise look perfectly normal. And if you think a frog cryptid is weird, the next town on this list is weird its entire identity. Number 9.
Yeah, he's supposed to be playing with you.
Strange contradiction. One of the most important war
Tell him I said
memorials
bring me
in
the controller.
America sits on an island.
No,
It's
you left.
connected
That's
to a
why you.
floating
Man,
college
tell him you
park
about to
in
go play the
Louisiana.
game with him.
Welcome to Pigeon Bay,
Tell him it's
Ohio.
your turn to
This
play the
tiny
game.
village sits on South Back Island in Lake Erie, about 3 miles from the Canadian border. Permanent population, roughly 140 residents.
The ghosts were ambushed by powerful enemies.
Someone there? Face my wrath!
ghost was struck down.
Good work.
A single ghost remained. One ghost fell.
For vengeance.
One ghost remained. A ghost was struck down. All of the ghosts fell.
Yeah, 'cause you supposed to have one more person with
Vengeance would bring them back.
dude, bitch ass level.